it's not really the new year yet. So we're still, thankfully, stuck in the last day of 2016.
Yes.
That's us burping.
Is the Queen still alive? It seems they're leading up to it, isn't it?
You know what? I'm going to be this person who I know, we're releasing it on a day, but we're recording it a couple of days earlier, and I'm not going to be sure of anyone's survival at this point.
Yeah, that's. Do you know what?
But you know what? You've got to have faith. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me using the Force.
You just have to have a new hope that it doesn't come back to haunt you.
I hope this warship doesn't sink or go down.
Welcome to the show.
Everyone's dying!
Yay.
Which is great, because we're going to have to start writing our letters to death.
Yes.
And love.
We need some inspiration, though. What should we do?
And Morris Day, and the time. Because Prince is gone, so they need someone to look after, and they're going to have Will Smith to do it. Because we're doing an emergency movie. A movie we have to do, because...
Apparently so. Don't ask me.
Because we have to... Look, it's one of those things. This is welcome to Are You Movie Mad? A podcast where we're just slap happy and just making shit out as we go along. I'm Andrew Jones.
I'm Johnny Ellis.
I've not seen this movie.
I've not seen it either.
This is against protocol for us. We're not suggesting it because either of us have a dog in this fight. Or any kind of possible upcoming films where none of us have seen it, but one of us really wanted to for some stupid fucking reason.
What are you talking about here?
I don't know.
Oh, what, Rogue One? Or, no?
I don't know. Check next week's episode.
Next week. Oh, wait, hold on.
Check the upcoming episode.
Oh, yeah.
Our mystery film, pre-recorded, by the way.
Oh,
we've seen it now. I'm not spoiling it for you.
Fun times.
But let me just tell you, Don the Dragon Wilson kicked some fucking ass. No, we're doing a film for a trailer, which I did not have a clue what it was until I went to the Los Angeles Podcast Festival this year.
Oh, right.
Well, it ties into podcasting. I went to the guys who created the Podcast Festival have a podcast called Comedy Film Nerds.
Right.
And Chris Mancini and Graham Elwood. And they showed a couple of trailers. One of them was about Halle Berry's, a soccer mum whose daughter is kidnapped. So she drives around in a van kicking people's asses until she finds her daughter.
The blinder side.
Taken for a ride. But this one showed up and welcome. I feel like this film is going to be a New York Winter's Tale 2. Collateral Beauty.
See, I've heard it's really bad, but I'm going to go in with as much love for it as I can give. And I'm determined to like this one. I'm determined not to be mad about it.
It's from the director of The Devil Wears Prada and Marley and Me. And The Big Year, the bird-watching film starring Steve Martin, Owen Wilson and Jack Black. So there's some good pedigree there. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a good director.
I've not seen any of those. I've seen part of Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada.
I've not seen
I remember because it was like when I was 14.
Yeah.
But this is a girls' movie. I'm not going to see this. Then when it came out on DVD, I heard how great it was. I watched it. It's like, my goodness. My goodness. Adrian Grenier is great in this film.
Adrian Grenier, isn't
He's in it for like 5 minutes. He's not his boyfriend, but it makes no matter. But the Tooch. Get some prime Tooching.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta love the Tooch. Touch the Tooch. Touch his Tooch. This is life. Cheeky girls.
So, how long is this?
I feel like it's a 4-hour film. I think it's probably like an hour and 45, hour 50.
An hour and 45. Alright, that's not too bad.
But it's the concept that's going to sell it for us, isn't it?
Well, I'm sort of double billing this. Like, if you
I'm
look
double billing it as well, so that's fun.
Well, I'm not seeing something else today, unfortunately. I'm going to see a play today. But no,
look at you with your, artistic
Johnny
credits.
Cash play. A Johnny Cash play. Do you want to come? The Carter sisters might be in it.
Are they looking for a guy at work? The Carter sisters. Johnny Cash. Work.
What was I saying? Yeah. I'm seeing this, and my next film is going to be Napoleon tomorrow at the BR5.
But he obviously is writing a lot of letters to death.
So, which do you think I'll prefer?
I think Collateral Beauty because it's shorter. No film 5.5 hours long is good because it's got the problem of being 5.5 hours long. It's a mini-series.
It is.
Yes.
I'm excited. What time shall I meet you there?
Fuck off. I'll be recovering from Collateral Beauty, which is about Will Smith.
Writing letters.
To
death.
And
time.
And
love.
Played by
right, death is played by Helen Mirren.
Dame Helen Mirren.
Come
Come
Mirren.
on. Helen Mirren.
Right, bear with me 2 seconds, hold on. Helen Mirren Was she in Devil Wears Prada?
No.
No, who is in...
Emily
Meryl
Blunt.
Streep. That was it. I was trying to remember. It is Meryl Streep.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah, but also Meryl Streep.
Stanley Tucci.
Right. Who would I mix up? Helen
Adrian
Mirren
Grenier, of course. The actor's actor, Helen Mirren.
Right.
And Adrian Grenier,
So-
the Enterprise actor's actor.
Helen Mirren plays Death.
Some guy we've never seen before plays Time.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I don't think
Of
I've
all the
seen her
cast,
face.
not the famous person.
And Keira Knightley plays Love.
Oh. You say it with such warmth in your heart. And who else is there? Who else is popping up in this film with Will Smith?
I don't know.
There's some crazy names. Edward Norton,
Oh yeah,
you know,
God,
from The Incredible
Does
Hulk.
he not play Time? I thought he played Time.
No, he plays New York Man.
Yeah.
Michael Pena
All right.
plays Additional Man.
I
and
hope
also
he tells the stories like he did in. I hope it's just him
reciting everything.
reciting everything in the same way he did it in.
I hope so, because I'd also love to see Kate Winslet having to mouth Michael Pena's dialogue. Because we've got Helen Mirren and Kate Winslet in a film together, and Keira Knightley, like the core of British things, and Naomi Harris.
Oh wow.
And who's doing an American accent in this film?
Will Smith.
I think everyone. I think everyone except Will Smith, who's still doing his concussion accent. Tell the truth.
That would make it more fun.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
If you could write correspondence to any concept, who would you write to?
Concept.
Yeah, you know, like love, time,
Right.
death. Who would you write to? What would you say? And if you had a movie about it, who would you cast?
That's a loaded question.
This is the biggest question.
You said you've got a question. That was like a million.
No, it's a reporter's question. It has follow-ups.
Okay, right. Fair enough.
I'd like to follow you up.
Spotlight.
Oh.
Last one of the year.
Oh.
So, who would I write to? What abstract would I write to?
Yep.
Death.
You're going to write to death, the obvious one.
Yeah. Because they would have contact, with people I've lost.
Like the cast of Contact.
Yeah. I've still not seen that.
Matthew McConaughey. Wild Turkey.
Is McConaughey in Contact?
Yeah.
Oh.
He spends the entire time waiting for his wild turkey to appear and just goes, that took you so long.
So yeah, I would write to death. And what was the other question? Who would play him?
What would you write to death?
What would I write?
Give me a correspondence.
It'd be sad. I'll bring this podcast down a bit.
Let's do it.
I'd just ask how people I know who've passed are doing,
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad. Couldn't add a joke in there.
No, not really.
What's up, bitch? I know you've been busy lately, but if you have time to answer this fan question, and also if you could send me a signed autograph.
Well, how else am I going to get that signed picture from Carrie Fisher now?
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Blimey, and gosh darn.
Who would play Death?
You can't have Helen Mirren, okay?
Can't have Helen Mirren, right. Morgan Freeman would be nice, because he's played God, so it's halfway there.
You don't want him to play Satan. You want him to play Death.
Yeah.
Death's just, a thing. You want him to play Satan.
Alright, well, I don't know. Who do I play?
Well, if you want to play Morgan Freeman.
No, it's fine. I understand.
Good. I hope you do.
Could I pick Tarantino?
Of course you can.
Tarantino would be good for Death, because look at all his films. Like...
Yeah, they're the death of cinema.
Well, thanks for joining us in this podcast, this extra short podcast. This is our last one.
For the year. Because I'm never letting you go. You're like another Keira Knightley film.
I've not seen that one either.
No one needs to.
So it's not coming soon.
No way.
Oh, with Keira Knightley it could be. Who would you have? Who would you write? And the other questions.
And the other questions. Phew.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
It is a hard one. I mean, I wrote the question. I didn't think about it. I'm just going to throw it out to you and see what happens there and hope that something arrives for me. I'd write to fame.
Fame.
And fortune.
Are you going to ask them if you're going to live forever?
I'm going to ask them if I can learn how to fly.
Yeah.
High.
You can do it while high, yeah.
Dear Fame, also Fortune, if you are there. Where you at, bitches?
Oh, so you can ask Fortune. I thought I was writing on one. You know, you're twisting this question.
Fame and Fortune share an office.
No.
It's Fame ampersand Fortune.
Right, fine.
They're a writing duo.
Right.
The Writers Guild of America recognise them as a unit. So I write to them, you know. What's up?
What do you ask?
Where you up? Where you up to? What's going on?
You're late to the party. Right.
I'm here, by the way. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for a girl like you to come into my life.
Who would play? You'd have to have two people, so on deck.
Ben Mendelsohn and Scoot McNairy.
Scoot McNairy.
Right, boom. The dream team of those two.
Who's Scoot McNairy?
Scoot McNairy is from Monsters. And Halt
right.
and Catch Fire.
Catch Fire.
Halt and Catch Fire. Halt and Catch Fire.
Not
It's a show. It's on Amazon.
Oh, right.
An AMC show about the 80s in computer technology in Texas.
Well,
I was like, wow, I have no interest about this nerdy show.
I'm on Luke Cage now, finally. I'm hoping to get to the end of it by the end of the year.
You're on someone
That's
else's
me.
text message chain telling you should watch more Luke Cage. The only Netflix show you can't download.
Yeah. What
Very
about
weird.
Daredevil and
I think Daredevil's
Jessica
available.
Jones? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Maybe because Luke Cage is pretty new. Maybe they have to wait a year, wait for it to come out on DVD, and then it...
I can download Sense8 if I wanted to right now, the new Christmas
Yeah,
special.
but Sense8 isn't owned by Marvel partly, is it?
It might be. I never watched
Maybe.
it all because it was terrible. It might turn out that it's secretly, you know, a Galactus franchise. And Sense8 is just, you know, Galactus's mind spawn, trying to confuse the world while he eats the world. And these 8 people recognise. I don't know what the show's about. The Wachowski sisters got crazy.
There's a Christmas special day.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I could download that, which came out on Christmas, or the day before Christmas.
Yeah,
It was the night before Christmas when Netflix announced it. And not a creature stirred.
Have you started the OA yet?
I watched the first 10 minutes of that. I was like, oh, no.
Did it tell you what the OA was by that time?
No.
No.
No, it told me that, oh, I don't care about this mystery, Sal.
Did you say hello to Jason Isaacs?
I don't know what that...
You don't know what... Seriously? Do you not... Seriously? Do you not know what that means?
No, I don't know what that means.
It's from... I thought you'd... No, it's from Kermode's podcast.
What is wrong with you?
That
Why
one
do
you
love
listen
so
to
much?
constantly.
What is wrong with you?
That'll take too long to answer.
You bring this down with death and Kermode.
Death and Kermode. The two things you'd like to see come together, I'm sure.
Right now.
No.
Over me.
Right, so...
What do you reckon's going to happen in Collateral Beauty?
I think
the
he's
sequel
going
to
to
Collateral
die.
Damage.
I think he's going to die at the end.
Wait, you think Death's going to become him?
Yeah.
How is it going to happen? Is he going to like be, you know, fucking Helen Mirren?
I think he's
Or
going
he's
to...
having sex with Keira Knightley and suddenly she turns into Helen Mirren. He's like, I've got you now.
I think he's going to die in a car crash at the end, and then it will come up in the credits to look at a website to see the rest of the story.
Oh my goodness, Collateral Beauty inside.
Yeah.
Who's this from the perspective of? Is this a found footage film from like Edward Norton's perspective?
Could be.
Ooh.
That could work.
Yeah, he wants to be a director desperately.
Yeah.
He does enough, you know, rewriting of script. I bet he rewrote the script.
Probably.
Added more stuff to himself. No, I want to have this scene in which I'm just sitting there watching something and I'm getting really emotional and crying. It has nothing to do with the plot. I just want to cry on camera again.
Is that a reference to a film?
No, but it's
Oh,
just a reference to... Yeah, Edward Norton likes to rewrite scripts. Incredible Hulk.
Does he?
He rewrote The Incredible Hulk.
And that's why he didn't return.
And that's why that film is so damn good.
Yeah, it is a shame that he
It
didn't
is
return.
the best standalone.
Oh, it's no Iron Man 2. I honestly like Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is a series of sketches.
But it's fun.
It's fun, but it's a series of sketches, so for a 2 and a bit hours it doesn't hang enough.
Mm.
Whereas Incredible Hulk, boom, straight in, straight out.
Spotlight.
Absolutely, thank you for getting me there. Spotlight
What,
too.
what do you think is going to happen?
I reckon that Will Smith is still the devil. This is actually a surprise sequel. And he's just sad at the concept of all this stuff because Damien has been taken away from him. Damien has been killed.
And then it leads into The Omen.
Right.
Right, so it's the whole cinematic universe.
There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Right. Keira Knightley is returning for the role from Begin Again.
Begin Again's in this cinematic universe.
It's all New York, isn't it?
Right.
It's all New York.
Right.
So get ready for... What's his name? Oh my goodness, Adam Levine.
Oh,
That's a hard remember. Yeah, exactly. Who remembers that? Get ready for Adam Levine to pop up and then get killed.
He's so humble.
Yep. Word.
Yeah.
Oh, top 10 of the year.
I still haven't done mine yet.
I had to do one for Hey You Guys. Plug.
Well, yeah.
Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping made it up there.
So, shall we go see this film?
I believe so.
We should get more people in as well to chat about it.
No one's going to want to watch this.
Alright, just us. But
Just us.
it might get a bit loud.
No justice.
Just this
Full.
week.
Oh yeah, this could be a secret Suicide Squad spin-off.
Oh, we'll let you know in 2 minutes.
This might be the strangest thing I have ever come across. He writes letters.
Who are they to?
Howard doesn't write letters to people. He writes to things. Time. Love. Death.
Kids write letters to Santa Claus. It doesn't mean they're crazy.
No, this is therapeutic.
You're gonna think I'm crazy.
But I'm having conversations. Death came first. She met me in the dog park.
Charmed, I'm sure.
So death is a her.
Turns out Death is an elderly white woman.
Remember me? I'm Time. You wrote me because you need me.
Howard?
Ask her. Go ahead. Ask her if she can see me.
He was sitting right here.
And he just appeared, right?
I'm love. And I'm the fabric of life.
Something's starting to happen to you.
Howard? I don't know what to do to bring you back.
What if love, death, and time are trying to help you?
You need to talk to them, Howard.
He's reaching out to the cosmos for answers.
Just be sure to notice the collateral beauty. It's the profound connection to everything.
Okay, we're recording this at a pub.
Yes, in a pub.
Yeah, a public house.
Public house.
Yeah, I can't actually hear you if I don't have that on. That's the weird thing with headphones.
You can't hear me
If I take the headphones off, suddenly you're just white noise.
I'm not actually here. I don't exist in your mind. I only exist in your mind.
What concept are you?
I'm all of them. I'm Helen Mirren and Keira Knightley and the other
look a
one.
lot like if Helen Mirren and Keira Knightley had a baby with some random person they found on the streets and said, "Oh, you will give you a part,"
That's what a lot of people say.
because Jaden Smith said no to the role.
Do you think that's why?
They put it out to Jaden. Will said, "Come on, boy, do this thing," and then Jaden said, "Remember the last time you said we should do a film together?" And he said, "After Earth, I'm never doing anything after Earth."
So we've just seen the film.
We've just sat through the new trailer for the Zach Braff movie because it's a new line cinema film, just like Collateral Beauty. And then we watched the film afterwards, and
Yes.
it was disappointing because it was not going in style.
I liked it. I really liked
They
it.
missold the film.
They missold the film. I liked that they
I
did
was
that.
promised a film about the concepts of death, love, and time approaching Will Smith, and everyone thinking he's crazy. I was told that this would be the Beth Grant and Donnie Darko Fear and Love timeline, manifested in humanity.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
afraid anymore.
It still did its job.
No, I
it's-
wanted something that was weird and crazy and a New York Winter's Tale. This made it a normal drama. This was a normal drama with some heightened elements that are explained.
There was another film that did that. So I thought for the first half hour or so, I thought had missold it. Allied. When we were watching Allied, and they were pretending to be a couple, I thought it was going to be that. I thought they were going to pretend.
Actually pretend.
And he was going to pretend like, oh my god, she a spy. Who'd have thought it? You know?
I did not know this. I'm acting.
Yeah.
I can't believe me acting because I'm Brad Pitt. I think she's definitely my wife. Yep.
But
what I'm
here to
Pitt.
talk-
They call me One Take Pitt.
But we're not here to talk about Allied, we're here to talk
Are we not?
about
'Cause I'd like to talk
Collateral Beauty, which is said 5 times.
Shoot out the OK Collateral Beauty.
Okay. I don't understand that reference.
OK Corral.
No.
I should do this podcast.
I honestly thought we were going to be walking into one of the worst films of the year.
Yeah, I really hope that.
I
really hope that.
And I was like, I'm finding it far too easy to like.
I will say, there was not a wet eye in the house after this film ended.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Well, I got a bit teary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
I got a bit teary.
You're really bad at film watching.
I think for the right audience member, it can tug at your heartstrings. If you're in the right,
This reminds me of £7.
I've never seen
£7 is
£7.
unwatchable garbage in which Will Smith plays the guy you cry for and tries to do the right thing. It's just like, oh look, Will Smith's playing the victim, and that's it. He's not got any depth to it. He's just like, I'm sad, I'm dying, cry for me, and I'm going to cry for you.
That's what I heard going into this, was that it was the £7 Will Smith, the Will Smith that
really
that walks through the movie, doesn't really do anything. You know,
he doesn't walk through the movie, he sits.
Well, yeah, like the Will Smith who just doesn't. It's not the I can't remember what they said, but it's yeah, exactly.
What are we, some kind of Collateral Beauty? Yeah, Collateral Beauty.
But no, I liked it. I
got a dead daughter. Can't find her. She got slaughtered by death at time. The concepts of love and fear. They're coming at me. It's all kind of weird. Collateral Beauty. It's Will Smith doing the racket ending. It was really good. I love
that could have worked.
It did work.
It did work.
That's why you should go and see the film, of course.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's checking his phone.
No, my phone is screwed up. It's not.
You could have taken the Collateral Beauty of your phone.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah. It's charging again. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
The phone charges in the blink of an eye.
What's that?
That's the woman telling a story that's related to her dead son at the bereavement meetings.
I mean, there were so many things that you could see coming miles off. Like, I'm assuming we're talking spoilers.
This is going to go into spoiler territory very quickly. Don't go and see the film.
No, go see the film. It's fun. Go see the film. Pause this now and go see the film.
Concept crazy film, and then it gave us nothing except normality.
Go see the film and pause this now. Right.
Edward Norton has 2 Hamilton tickets and his daughter doesn't want to go, so we have to go and become best friends with Edward Norton because he's got Hamilton tickets like that, and he's in London at the moment.
Is he?
Because he's doing the Wes Anderson film.
Oh, right.
And they're semi-shooting / recording it in London. I'm assuming in 3 Mills, which is where they did Fantastic Mr. Fox. So I'm assuming it's going back there. So we should probably just go down to Mile End and say, Ed, anybody,
I'll take those tickets. But yeah, no, there were things that you could see coming fucking miles off. It was ridiculous. Like
I can't swear, there's children.
the whole Naomi Harris. You knew that they were husband and wife.
No, they're strangers. They're strangers again.
Oh, jeez. And what else? When she said, some mysterious woman said to me, "Oh, look at the Collateral Beauty."
You know, there's no actress who could pull that line off anywhere near with Helen Mirren, so they're going to recast Helen Mirren in the role of whoever's Collateral Beauty in the film.
Yep. Sorry, we're just torturing children here. Spotlight.
Wow. We're talking about a film without dead children. You're making jokes. You're disgusting.
What was the joke I said in the film?
Gosh. It was horrible. It wasn't a joke you said, it was just a line they said you said Spotlight to. You can't call that a joke, that's your punchline.
But no, what would you give this out of 5?
1.
Really?
Yeah, it lied to us.
I'd give it a 3.
It lied to us.
I could even give it a 4.
It gave Michael Pena the Edward Norton role, Edward Norton the Michael Pena role.
The whole Michael Pena coffin was just like...
Yeah, I don't know why we've seen a coffin the entire time. It was vampire. Yeah, I was looking at
it's a Twilight film.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
All this time I was thinking this is a really bad sequel to Collateral. Recasting Tom Cruise as Will Smith. Now, turns out, It's been a sequel to Interview with the Vampire, recasting Tom Cruise as Will Smith.
But it wasn't infuriating, was it?
No, it was dull.
I didn't
That's
find
the
it
big
dull.
problem. It's so dull.
I would happily sit for it again. I would happily sit for
Right
it
now,
again.
go and watch it again.
I wouldn't
I'll
sit
finish
for
off
it
this
again right
podcast
now.
Because, are you kidding me?
But I would, if I was with someone else and they were like, "Oh, I haven't seen
I
Collateral
haven't seen a
Beauty."
film about dominoes recently. I need to watch someone set up some dominoes for 10 minutes. You'd say, yeah, I know exactly the film to do that to.
I did think. I wonder. Well, obviously he must have just walked on set and they'd already built it. But I would like to think.
Production designers in that film.
Yeah, I would.
The interns had to be spending
Yeah.
like hours.
I would like to think
days.
that Will Smith did it all himself, but probably not. He just
Will
walked
Smith
up.
they CGI'd him picking up a domino in this film because he would never touch a domino in his life. That's part of his contract.
And how could they do the whole taking death and
Get
time out of the
to
videos?
that right now. Okay, so the plot of this film.
Right,
have
the
to
plot.
explain the
Okay,
plot.
yes, sorry. The plot is
Will Smith has 3 abstractions he works with in his marketing and advertising company: love, death, and time.
Yep.
He thinks that's what all the world revolves around. 3 years later, his daughter's dead. 3 years
Didn't work
later,
out so well.
the daughter he loves, 3 years later, is dead.
Yeah.
Love, death, time. And the company, because it's all based on his relationships with the clients, is going bust because he's not got any relationships with anyone anymore. He's just crying and dominoing.
Yeah. As you do.
So Kate Winslet, who has given her time to the company and has lost the chance on her biological clock to have a family.
Yep. And
Edward Norton, who has lost the love of his daughter because he abused the love of his wife to have love outside of his marriage. And Michael Pena, who has given life to a child but is now facing death for a 3rd time, and it's his final time, having to deal with the fact that this guy is going to destroy their entire company just because he's stuck in a rut and they need his help. So they find actors, and they cast those actors as actors in this movie called Collateral Beauty. They cast Keira Knightley, Helen Mirren, and some guy off the street.
Yeah.
And they cast them in this film called Collateral Beauty to help Will Smith get out of his funk. It turns out Will Smith's funk is starring bad films. So yeah, they're trying to make him seem crazy.
Yeah.
Concept. So they have private investigator Anne Dowd. Hello, Anne. Good to see you.
She's filming
Will Smith on the streets,
talking to these
people. But
she has to take
she
the actors
has
out.
she has to digitally erase them from the video. Now, here's the thing: in those sequences, at one point he picks up a skateboard and throws it, and they've taken the skateboard out, but they've still got his hand there completely. At one point, they've got him talking to Keira Knightley on the street. They've got people behind where Keira Knightley was, walking clearly. Where very clearly, if you digitally erased it from that, you would not have the person's face there.
Yeah.
Or body.
Yeah.
I was watching that going, that is some incredible work they would have done to redo that.
Yeah.
I don't believe Anne Dowd was sitting on After Effects all on her own, masking the image and photoshopping in a version of the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
See, I thought my main concern was the him talking to Helen Mirren. Because she was stood right in front of him. And I was like, well, how could you...
Yeah, how can you recreate... When I was watching that scene, I was thinking,
body?
this would be impossible to digitally recreate because you have to do something with Will Smith's face from Anne Dowd's sitting position, and especially his coat.
Yeah.
His jacket has to be recreated. And they do it. And the old woman standing behind him as well. Perfectly recreated. That is some... I would hire Anne Dowd for CGI work.
Do you think maybe when
she could make Peter Cushing look real?
Oh my god.
And now Carol Fisher.
Episode
9.
When love, death, and time, when they've had their moments, they've done their dialogue, and they leave him. Do you think Anne Dowd just kind of walks up to him? Sorry, could you give us that again?
I believe so.
He was just stood there like, right, well, I was stood here and I was saying.
But then what happens is, unfortunately, she then tells him he has to do that again. He has to take off his clothes in case he's wearing any kind of dangerous items, and he is stuck on the train for an extraordinary period of time in his underwear until it is just, it's considered abuse.
Spotlight.
What was that film called?
I don't know.
Dreamer Walker is in a fast food restaurant, and the guy claiming to be a Secret Service agent or something. goes back and doubts the manager, and she says it's fine for this to happen, and he basically abuses this girl, makes her take her clothes off to check in case she's got any kind of dangerous items.
No idea.
It begins with C, Con something.
Collateral Beauty.
It's Collateral Beauty. I was thinking of the film Collateral Beauty. Thank you.
Con Air.
It's Con Air. Oh, I'm taking off my clothes.
Contact.
What took you so? Buy a Lincoln.
Do you know who would have been great in this?
Go.
Jim Broadbent.
Oh, hello. My child's dead. Oh, not say her name. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, it's a bad time for me.
I've missed you, Jim.
Oh, I've not been anywhere.
How's Game of Thrones going?
Oh, I fucked other people. Oh, you mean on the show itself? Goodbye. Jim's gone.
That was short but sweet.
He gave us a present. He told us to see the Collateral Beauty and everything.
I liked it. I really liked it. It was inoffensive.
It's a normal film.
Yeah.
That's its huge problem.
Well,
I wanted to see a New York Winter Tale too.
Well,
I wanted to see something that was so crazy and weird, and they just said, "Yeah, we'll go along with it." I wanted that kind of film where they just say,
I couldn't imagine Will Smith would go for a film as bad as he did Suicide Squad.
I think we can't trust Will Smith's choice in films anymore. He's choosing bad films for the sake of trying to get a better role, which isn't working for him. It's making children cry.
Spotlight.
Will Smith in Spotlight.
Oh, no, that would be good.
Just crying and parking the car in the yard.
Don't tell Mum, Jaden, okay?
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Well, how do we do this? Andrew.
What is that to do?
Are you...
I'm not.
Movie mad?
I'm not mad about this movie.
Are you mad about this movie?
I'm mad that I saw this movie because it's not the movie
You're mad that you saw it?
I'm mad that I saw it because it's not the film they promised me.
Okay.
They told me one thing in the trailers and I said, that sounds crazy and I have to see how that plays out.
I came back to London to see this. I was expecting something crazy, like you were saying.
Right? And we've got a normal film. I don't like normal films when I'm promised craziness. I don't like crazy when I'm promised a normal film and they go crazy with it. That's cool. If they promise me crazy and they don't deliver it, it's like a bad Nick Cage movie. You can't watch it, it's unwatchable. It makes children cry again. We're going to have to retire Spotlight at one point. So
Never.
If directors want to make another movie...
No, we don't retire, we would just put it in a home for a few years.
Goes on sick leave.
Goes on sick leave.
No, if a director wants to make another movie about child abuse, we'll happily take that off as the this one. Room. It doesn't have a ring. It's Spotlight's kind of punch to it.
Yeah.
These two syllables.
Yeah.
We need a 2-syllable film title about child abuse, and then we can make jokes about that for next year and be cool again. We're bad people, but we have to examine the Collateral Beauty in our podcast. Is there any Collateral Beauty?
Is there any collateral in our podcast?
In our podcast?
I don't even know what Collateral Beauty is.
It's the Collateral Beauty. They said it enough times to tell you it's
said it 5 times, but in one page of dialogue, they said it 5 times.
In two back and forth, in 2 dialogue sequences.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be, when you said it was mentioned a million times, I thought it was going to be throughout.
Yeah, from the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
They keep saying it, so it's like, what is this? And it turns out it's everything. But no, it's nothing. It's nothing but 2 Hamilton tickets left lying around waiting for us to go to.
I think the end was a disappointment. Like the end shot where it was like, okay, so they are actually death time. Sorry, spoiler, but
death time and sorry.
Yeah.
Canadian. Sorry.
But I think now it's a mistake. I think it would be nice to be like, well, were they actually or weren't they? Because you had
ambiguity for a film that actively said no, we don't want to be high concept.
And they had that whole what was it? Right at the beginning where Helen Mirren says, "Oh, well done," to Keira Knightley, and you could take that either way.
Yes.
You could take it as she said to Keira Knightley, "Well done, we've got our next project because we're
struggling actors in a terribly run down theatre." Well done.
we've got our next gig because we're actually tired,
abstractions.
and we have to pretend. That was strange as well. They're like, oh, I don't know what to do, and I don't know what to say, and then I'm like, well, you do because you.
Why are they talking about Stanislavski? Are they obsessively actually acting kind of things? That's the weird part. Is they all know a lot about acting.
I want to see their play.
Yes. I wonder if it's fences.
Like, how did they get the theatre if they don't have the money to be able to do it? Like, they can just sit in an empty
They killed
theatre.
the owner. They loved the owner. They took time out of the owner.
Helen Mirren killed the owner.
Just wraps her hand around him and he just stares and goes, "You're Helen Mirren." Which is how everyone reacts when they see Helen Mirren.
She looked very strange at the end when she was with Naomi Harris, and she's like, you know,
she's huddled over.
You're losing.
Yeah, she's very much a witch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. How was this film not good? Like bad good. Why is this film not crazy? Why did they try and make it?
It was nice. It was a nice little.
I don't want nice
holiday film.
I don't want nice holidays. I want something crazy. I just don't. If it's going to be about child death, I want it to go crazy and be completely disrespectful. I want this to be disrespectful to everybody. It felt too gooey. I wanted it to be too rough. Spotlight. Last thoughts on you?
I am movie mad for it. I think it was a solid 3-star, possibly even 4-star movie.
Oscar chance.
No Oscar chance, but maybe a Golden Globes chance.
Yeah, miss the Globes. They've been done.
Yeah. But no, I liked it. I thought it was nice. Nice little holiday movie to round the year off.
No one wants nice. Everyone wants high concept craziness. Everyone wants to film Nicolas Cage say that's too crazy for me to watch.
What have you got next week? Oh, is this coming out this week? Or?
Yeah, this is a surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
It's a drop.
It's
an exclusive. It's a special.
Okay.
So it was an emergency that turned out it was not an emergency. This is why I watched films before, which is why we were going to do Triple X trilogy, but I saw Triple X 3 this last couple of weeks ago now, and deemed it not worthy of doing an episode on because it's not crazy enough.
Would you have deemed this worthy?
If I'd have seen it, I'd have gone, no, we can't do. As you can hear, we're not going crazy with it because there's not much there. It's a normal
I heartily
film.
recommend this film. Go see it now.
Don't see Triple X 3.
I'm still going to go see Triple X 3.
I know, because I made you see the other two.
Yeah.
And the second one's great.
Yeah.
Ice Cube's the best.
I rated the first one over the second one.
We're done.
No Vin Diesel in the second one.
Yeah, because Ice Cube's better.
Killed him off with one-line dialogue.
Yeah, because Ice Cube is better.
But what have we got next week? I wonder what we've got next week. What are we kicking the year off? Have you got something planned for us?
We've already discussed that. It's time for her story.
Time for her side of the story.
No, it's time for her story.
Her side
It's
of
history, but her story.
History.
Yeah, we're going to make her story. Hillary Rodham Clinton, 2016. It's going to happen, guys.
Ugh.
Here we go. I'm going to look in the Collateral Beauty of 2016. I drawn on my hand. No, it's not. It's just my hair. It's all good. I've gone insane. I'm talking to myself.
And with that, we'll see you in the new year.
Are You Movie Mad is part of the Podnose Network, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. Produced and edited by Andrew Jones, executive producer George Grimwood. To find out more about Podnose's network, go to www.podnose.com.